I don't think they were that expensive. I forget what she charged for it, what they charged for it, but they would meet every Sunday or Saturday or Sunday for a few hours, for a couple of hours. Their class they would have their class, and of course they'd have to practice during the week, as you saw. I mean, that's pretty much, you know, but the key was practicing.
It wasn't like a daily, it was like a 3 times a week.
No, it wasn't. I mean, they weren't. No, because, you know, the thing I learned about all the parents is that they wanted a balanced approach. They didn't want their kids to be, as one of them said, they didn't want them to just be, you know, Indian. They wanted them to be Indian Americans. They wanted them to have balanced life. They wanted them to dance, but also pursue their other interests. They didn't want to minimize their American interests or their intellectual interests. So it's all about balance, you know, in a lot of ways.
Wow.
So I was very impressed by the family structures. You saw Vanessa's dad in that big, huge party of like 300 people at a Hilton somewhere. I mean, that's their extended family. You know, all their family's far away. And he said, you know, his father saying, the first time I've seen my parents in 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
That was and actually, I didn't go into it because it would have been too complicated, but that was also their parents' 50th anniversary. So they did a double party.
Oh, that was nice.
Manesh and his friends, I mean, the people in the dance troupe performed at that event, you know. So it was, you know, I was very impressed by my family. One of the things I mean, it's just a family structure. You know, it was really nice and really, you know, the dedication and the values that these kids were learning, you know, and they're pretty, you know, Manesh especially, but Manesh and Neil, and they're all pretty good kids. At least they were at that point. I think they are now. You know, because I know Manesh and Neil, I can see by their Facebook posts. They're having a good time. They're not crazy kids. You know, I mean, you know, but you know, I had almost all the families were gracious and allowed me, you know, access to their homes and were very welcoming and, you know, put a lot of effort into making sure it was a positive experience. So.
It was awesome.
Were the kids ever